dark night, the silence of the apartment echoed like a haunting nightmare. Up on one of the higher floors, 10-year-old Laura lay quietly in her bed. Her parents had gone to work, leaving her alone. An old chest sitting in the corner of the room caught her attention. Covered in dust, it held a mystery that intrigued her. As she opened the chest, inside lay an old photo album and a notebook. The photographs depicted memories of the family's past. At the end of the album was a picture of a group of people in hospital attire. It read pre-hospital. It was slightly eerie, and a sense of unease began to grip Laura while flipping through the photos. A noise from the window startled her. The curtains swayed gently. Her eyes then fell upon the notebook in the chest. In one of its pages, there was a section titled Hospital Visit. The notes detailed the story of the hospital. Laura discovered that there had been an old hospital shut down years ago, right where the apartment complex now stood. Her parents had thought the hospital was closed when they chose this place, but according to the notes, there was a room in the hospital's basement, rumored to be filled with the ghosts of the former staff. Laura, hoping it was all just a dream, returned to her bed. But as she closed her eyes, strange noises began to fill the air. Footsteps, whispers. She felt something behind the curtains. In a fearful silence, she gathered her courage and ventured out of the apartment. She made her way to the basement room of the old hospital. As she opened the door, a strange light illuminated the room, and within that light, she saw the ghost of the old hospital staff. Suddenly, she noticed a passage behind the walls of the room. A dark corridor was pulling her in. She wanted to shut her eyes, but fear had frozen her in place. As she moved down the corridor, she eventually reached another room. In the middle of it stood the same ghosts she had seen in the photo album. As Laura tried to rush back, one of the ghosts approached her. Their silent whispers echoed in her ears as light flooded the room. When she opened her eyes, she found herself in her bed, the curtains gently swaying. That night, she couldn't quite tell if it was real or just a dream, but the chest was no longer in the room. The photo album and notebook had vanished. Laura decided that perhaps some things are meant to be forgotten,